podcast where we bring authentic and raw stories of individuals who are creating meaningful and positive impact in the society. So today I'm your host of Akshay Foundation and UN Women expert. And yes, today we have someone truly special guest with us, and she's the founder of amazing organization, and she's promoting Indian art and culture among the children. And now she is dedicating her life to empowering the underprivileged community through art and culture. So yes, please welcome Neera Kathuria. Hello, Neera. How are you?
Hi, Shailja.
Let's
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, doing well. Let's start with your journey. That how did you start your journey, and what inspired you to start your journey of promoting art and culture? And I would also like to know that the transition. You have also worked as a graphic designer. You transitioned from graphic designer into the social development sector. So how did it work actually?
Um, uh, as we were talking earlier, for me, it was less of a start uh, and more of a return when I visualized an organization which will look at art as expression, not just as a skill. Uh, this was something always within me, of course, and through my experience, through my growing years, also art, storytelling, culture was kind of deeply woven into the fabric of my life through my parents, my peers, my friends. And I began my professional journey as a graphic designer. My
Okay.
education background is from College of Art, Delhi. I've done my BFA, and then I've also done animation from NID Ahmedabad. Uh, 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 I also have worked as a graphic designer for the longest time. Uh, then over the years, I realized that there was something else I was craving. Something which I found amiss in our growing up years when my daughter was born, and and I was professionally, I was craving for something that was more engaging directly with people, especially children. And that's why I began transitioning completely. I was holding workshops with schools along with my graphic design, but the transition happened and completed where I realized that art has to be an absolute part of our life, not just an art period. And I feel blessed to be working with children who don't have a lot of opportunities. We also work. My organization, our team works with schools of all strata. And as you mentioned, that we are working with children who are, we call them underprivileged. They don't have opportunity, and we are trying to use art as a powerful tool for emotional expression, learning, and community building. So that's what is my start of promoting art and culture and expression.
Okay, sounds good. So tell us about children and the women you are talking about through your programs, and how the one more question, it's a personal question from my side, like how do you collaborate with other organizations?
Okay, so for the first part of the question, Art and Education Foundation, the mission is very clear. We are looking to promote meaningful art in our children's life, especially school years. But we do work with grown-ups. We do work with young adults with the same ethos and same mission. We are looking at art and design as an inherent part, expression of human beings, and from our in our sessions we design curriculums for schools which make art periods more meaningful. They don't have to run in isolation. They don't have to be irrelevant. We also work with art teachers where we have discussions with them, where we have sessions with them on how to make their art sessions richer and more meatier. And what was your second part of the question?
How do you
How do we
collaborate?
collaborate? So, collaboration comes easy when you look out with people with the same, sensitivity, empathy, and similar goals. we have collaborated with organizations like Pratham Foundation, which are active in the rural areas. They are promoting, they are encouraging children, they're mentoring children from the villages. So we have conducted workshops with them. And recently we concluded a 4 month long pilot project with Kalagram, which is part of the DC office. Wonderful space headed by the wonderful Mrs. Shikha Gupta, and we are working with shelter homes, and the children in shelter homes who
Okay.
we usually don't even know they exist, and to being in the system for them is really difficult. So uh, uh, the process of finding collaboration is simple. You have to network, you have to find out, you have to call out for help from rooftops that okay, this is what I'm doing. If you are out there doing similar work, we can collaborate. And usually, and I think social media plays a huge role, and strong networking skills as practical process. But otherwise, I have realized this in my journey, that if you're looking for something, usually the universe provides.
Okay, yeah. So I think the social media plays a key role
Yes,
while collaborating with other organization. All right.
definitely, definitely.
And the manifestation, as you said, the manifestation works. Okay. So what has been your biggest learning as a founder? And the next question would be like, what advice would you give to the younger generation or the women who wanted to work just like you as a founder or want to start their own social initiative? What learning would you give to them?
um, I think my biggest learning as a founder of a team is that letting go is just as important as holding on. um, uh, some time back, I met Mr. Suresh Reddy from SRF Foundation, and he said that to run an organization is to stop being a teacher and think like a principal. A principal's role is he was giving example of the education system, and the principal has to trust the teacher that they're doing their job. So a leader has to trust the team. I have learned to trust the process. I've learned to stay rooted in purpose, and not to be afraid to make mistakes. You have to train yourself to be fearless. You have to And leadership is not about having all the answers. It's about listening, it's about co-creating and staying open to unlearning and evolving. Huge advice to anyone who's starting, because I started out quite late in life, but this is uh, from a resource person to a leader. This is my biggest learning so far. I'm sure there's more nuggets of learning that are coming my way, and especially to women who want to start their own social initiatives or any other business idea they have, and they want to even be entrepreneurs and not just social. uh, I would suggest start small, but start. You have to start.
Yes.
You have to jump into the deep end of the pool. नाक पकड़ के बस कूदना है जरूर. Don't be scared. Don't.
There must be the failure during this journey, so you don't have to be fearful
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल, and
and be
you can't
strong.
let failures, guide your day. Not just life, I would say guide your day also. And you don't need everything to be perfect and prepped before you begin. Um, uh, Sometimes let your values lead you. Sometimes you stay curious. You surround yourself with people who uplift you. So important, very important, who you choose to be present in your life.
Yeah.
And
Surround yourself with a positive
बिल्कुल,
minds
and most
actually, because
importantly,
they are gonna uplift
बिल्कुल,
you
बिल्कुल, and
in the back
most
terms.
importantly, don't wait for permission. Just go ahead, give it a try. We've got, as I said, my biggest learning is to be fearless.
Fearless. Okay.
So, as an entrepreneur,
Be
you
fearless.
have to be, open to taking risk every day, every minute.
Yeah, and a good decision. And if you are not a good decision maker, I think keep start taking a good decision. I think. So I'm gonna start with a rapid fire. So Are you okay?
Yes, 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 yes. Tell me, tell
Okay,
me.
so your so there are number of like there are seven people who are watching now.
Okay.
Culture and fostering innovative and creativity. And she is dedicating her life to empowering the underprivileged communities. So, the one who is actually watching, please watch our podcast when I mean, I'm going to update or upload this podcast session soon. So, yes, my next question is favorite Indian art form.
I have two,
Okay.
Madhubani and Gond art. They
What?
just talk to me for detailing, for symbolism, for iconography, for deep meaning, for spirituality. Both these art forms I love to explore, I love to teach.
Okay. And a cultural tradition you love.
I would say Rangoli Kolam. They have they are very so. If you're asking about art traditions, cultural traditions, otherwise, so I think our culture is really rich in all its traditions. But these specifically, जब हम रंगोली बनाते हैं और we make kolam in front of our house. Kolam is rice flour, and I'm sure you know that the reason why rice flour is used so that the birds can come, those small choti
And they
chidiya
can
can come and eat. So that there is
can
kindness in
and
these practices. Rangoli is if I mean in my house we make sure we make our own color or we buy organic natural powders, and that colorful joy, you kind of invite happiness and color. I find these traditions of floor decorations very inspiring and very fascinating.
okay, so you are a tea or the coffee lover?
Totally masala chai.
Masala chai. All Indians are fan of the tea.
Yes.
One book that changed your life entirely.
One book that changed my life. There is there. I'm a book lover,
There are
and
many.
there are quite a few books that have influenced my journey. Sometimes I forget the author's name also. But my one of my really favorite books is sorry, I'll have to uh, think of the author. Sophie's World by Justine Garder. Yes,
Okay.
it's an old book, and it's about all the philosophies of the world set in a very surreal kind of surrounding, and uh, it just changed something into me. And I have read Ismat Chugtai also. पूरा उनका मैंने सारे उनके वर्क्स पढ़े हैं. Ismat Chughtai's feminism is amazing. एंड
Okay.
आई दीज आर इसमें चुगताई की तो मैं बात भी नहीं कर पाती हूँ कि व्हाट विच बुक हैज बिकॉज हर लाइफ एंड हर बुक्स हैव रियली इंस्पायर्ड मी. So the book, if I say particular, there are two books. Sophie's World by Josephine Garder, and there is this wonderful book called Reading Lolita in Tehran uh, by Azhar Nafisi. Uh,
Okay.
and as an author, totally Ismat Chugtai.
So you have a good taste of book actually. So one word that defines you.
Um,
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
actually very
you'll have to give me a minute for this. Sorry,
minute.
what did
Yeah,
you?
because no one can explain herself or himself in a single word. Yeah, I mean, what
I
you
would
are.
say,
How would you like to?
if I have to go in one word, mm,
Or one
happy.
sentence. Happy. Yeah.
I'm very happy
Nowadays,
to
people are like,
and satisfied. Probably, if I can add one more word, I am at a level where I can safely say I'm happy and satisfied.
you have peace. Peaceful mind, peaceful soul, peaceful family. Yeah. All right. So, if not
If not art, I think I would be teaching history somewhere. History is something I love. I conduct heritage walks. Lucknow is my adopted city. I'm from Delhi. And I think I know much more about it than my husband, who is from the city. I love taking people around for food walks. I
that's
will,
so funny actually.
yeah. तो आई थिंक मैं
You
कहीं
love
ना
to know
कहीं
more
पे
about your husband.
मैं पक्का कहीं हिस्ट्री पढ़ा रही होती आई वुड हैव बीन टेलिंग स्टोरीज एंड स्पेशली फ्रॉम द पास्ट सो दैट्स व्हाट तो डेफिनेटली
Yeah, it was so fun while talking with you. And I think that most of the audience, and when I will actually upload this session, because there are like very few people who are watching, so they will learn very unique ideas and the learning from your session, from a session actually. And I think you are spreading love, kindness, happiness to the underprivileged communities, and you're fostering the innovative and creativity among the children. And I think you are also working with not only with the children, you are also working with the adults also.
yes
So you are promoting Indian art and culture, and thank you for giving your time, and I appreciate your time, and I have learned many of things like be happy wherever
yeah
you are. If you are happy, if you are happy soul, you can achieve anything, and surround yourself with the good people who can uplift you during the bad times. So that's the best
absolutely.
learning I have learned from you. And if you guys want to join the our guest, I'm gonna add the links and the profile links. You can connect to her and what she is doing, how she is doing, and how she is collaborating with number of organization. You can know many more through her. All right.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you so
Shelja,
much.
for having me. It was very interesting to answer these questions. You know, when you sit down and when you're generally living life, you don't sit and muse. When you were asking me, I had to really think carefully. What am I going to answer to that? And
Yeah.
but you're doing a wonderful job, and I've seen your other podcasts. And thank you so much for having me over.
There's a new actually audience, I think, Hayford Amudar. So yeah, Nira, I would say that there are a number of audience and who are watching. So majority of them are Filipinos. Hi everyone. Hayford, maybe
Hi,
I'm pronouncing
everyone.
your name correctly. So I'm gonna introduce myself. I am Shailja Chaudhary and host for today, and I'm the founder of Akshay Foundation and UN Women Expert. And today we have someone truly special guest with us. She is Neera Kathuria and the founder of Artedu Art Foundation, and she's promoting Indian art and culture among the children, the fostering creativity and innovative. So if you want to join with Neera Kathuria, I'm gonna add the links of all the social media handles. You can join and can know more about her. All right, guys, and thank
Okay.
you so much, Neera, for
Thanks
giving
a
your
lot, Shelja.
precious time and your learning. All right, bye bye. Take
Thank you.
care.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Hope you are having a good session and have a good learning with us. So I'm gonna upload this session. It will take approx half an hour. All right, guys. Hope you are doing well. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. How to end this session? Okay. All right.